Hey folks, welcome back to Green Iron TV. We still working on the M38A1, and we got a little mess going on here because we're working on a little small project, and that is that the radio, the way it was previously mounted, was not mounted correctly. It was a little too far forward by about 3/4 of an inch and a little too tight against the bow. So we're going to actually make wood spacers. Not quite the perfect spec of what it was called for in the manual, but what I think is going to work good for what this setup we got going. And so we're going to work on that, get this all back up in here, get this radio remounted and set up in a correct position. So stay tuned. That's what's going to happen on this episode of Green Iron TV. And like always, please take a moment, hit a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We appreciate every little bit. Thanks. Stay tuned. Okay, so one of the problems we have with this radio is where it's mounted. So right now, when the seat is all the way down, it is right up against it, and it's actually pushing on it just a little bit. So there is plenty of room back here. There's a good inch or so. So I want to basically move this radio back probably 1/2, 3/4 of an inch. All right. And then the other thing is it was obviously put on without the cover. And so now when you put the cover on it, with the top bows up, the thickness of this cover is just enough to make a difference where it won't go down past it. So we'll skinny it over about 1/4 inch that way to clear a little bit extra room for the cover. And we'll move it back about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch to give us a little more room here at the seat. So we'll get this radio up and out and be able to measure out and drill for our holes. Okay, we're going to take out the 4 bolts that are holding this radio in. All right, now with the radio all unbolted, we're going to slide this big heavy booger forward. And now we'll know where our holes are. We're going to clean that all up and be able to mount our wood there. Okay, we've got our 2 boards here that we've ripped down to 2 inches. And I've gone ahead and marked 14 inches, which is the length that's on the diagram. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut these 2 to 14. Line it up, and then we're going to shallow out and cut our channels. All right, now with our 2 boards cut at 14, now we can go in, mark our 2 channels, and we'll then cut the channels for the ribs on the top of the fenders. All right, now to lay out for our cuts. Now that we have these at 14 inches, so from the back edge, we're going to be 4 inches, then over 1 inch, and then 2.5 inches, and then another inch. And so we're going to cut our channels right there, and that'll allow it to lay over the ribs on the fender on the Jeep. Okay, we've raised the saw blade up, so that's so now we have our notches to clear over the ribs on the Jeep. And we'll cut the second one. All right, we got our 2 boards all cut, and we'll get them to the Jeep now. Okay, we've got our lines marked out, and we know we want to come over for these first set, so we want to come over to 3/4. And so we're going to mark them at 3/4. All right, now we know we want to go basically 3/4 over. And we want it to be about 1/4 inch up. So 5-inch spacing, 5-inch spacing. So we know that's where we're going to drill our holes. Those will go down through into the fender. These will have studs sticking up to go into the radio. That'll move us that 1/4 inch forward and 3/4 of an inch that way. All right, we're going to go ahead and drill those. All right, now we'll countersink. Okay, so from the top, we're going to countersink these 2 outside ones, and we'll flip it over and countersink those on the back side. All right, we're just countersinking those just deep enough to be able to get bolt heads in there. All right, so how this will work, we'll stick a bolt down through, and then we're actually going to hit it with the hammer and drive it on in so that it punches on through. But before we go ahead and do that, we're going to go ahead, clean these up a little bit, and spray them with some OD green, let them sit overnight. So we're going to go ahead, hit them with some OD 24087, and let that paint sit overnight. All right, we'll let that dry. We'll flip them over, paint the other side, and let that dry for the night. Okay, folks, we're back. We have the two spacers all painted. Now, of course, compared to the schematic of what's shown, and I'll load this onto the computer there for you. Originally, these are supposed to be 3.5 wide and 1 5/8 inches thick. I felt that was a little bit too thick, so I refined mine down a little bit. This is 2 inches wide and only 1 inch thick, so I just felt the other way was going to be a little too big. So this should work good, and it's going to space this radio out perfect for what we need. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some bolts down in it. And we're just going to take the hammer and tap them in flush. All right, that's going to allow our two pieces to sit on the wheel wells of the Jeep and then be able to place the radio up on top of it. So, all right, now that we got our bolts pressed in them, we're going to go ahead and line this stuff up. We're going to just lightly bolt these in, and then we'll be able to set the radio up there and tighten the radio up. All right, now that we got those kind of set in there, now the fun part's going to be lifting this big heavy radio back up and on these. So we're going to try and do that next here. Okay, we're here in the back. We're going to try and lift this big heavy bugger back up here. Oh my goodness. All right, now we just gotta get the holes lined up. One side. Oh, whew. My golly, that was a pain. Okay, these back two here, we're gonna get some nuts on them. Okay, folks, that's going to wrap up this episode of Green Iron TV. We have the spacers all mounted in here. Got this radio now properly mounted on the wood blocks and secured. It is about 3/4 of an inch farther back, which is letting our passenger seat sit down a little bit more flush and proper. And so, works out good. We spaced it in just a little bit more, which gave us a little more room here at the top bow. Makes it nice and easy to get the cover tucked in. So, all in all, we're going to call this a good day. Another little project done, and we're going to keep working on stuff. It's getting close to Memorial Day, so we're probably not going to do any more major projects because we want to be able to run the vehicles in Memorial Day parades around the area here. So probably what we're going to show is we'll probably start getting all the vehicles out, and we'll start doing a spring prep on them and making sure they're parade ready. So stay tuned. That's what's going to be coming up in the next couple episodes. And we will be showing you, of course, the Memorial Day Parade. So stay tuned. And like always, please leave a comment, leave a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We appreciate every little bit. And guess what? It's a beautiful evening out here tonight. So I'm going to load up the Jeep and I'm going to go for a little ride. So have a good night.